AI robots are taking over Facebook. And I believe this is one of Mark Zuckerberg's big money grabs. And we're going to talk about how this works in just a minute. But first, let's go through this and take a look at how Facebook's growth has looked over the last few years. So, Elena, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
All right, cool. So tell us a little bit about Facebook and how they've kind of been declining on usability.
Yes, I think it's connected to how a little inconvenient it gets to use the platform and more people switching to something else instead.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we can see on a diagram that the traffic is falling.
Yeah, it's kind of like what we saw with MySpace back in the day when MySpace was really popular, and then all of a sudden Facebook came in and MySpace just plummeted. I think it was they were bought for $580 million by Fox News or one of the news companies, News Corp, one of those, and they just ran it in the ground. I think it is actually Yahoo that ran it into the ground. But we can see here that Facebook is actually declining now that you have TikTok and a younger generation that not so much using Facebook. That's known as like the grandpa of the...
Yeah, that's true. I haven't even used Facebook that much before. And as I moved to the US, I don't even see the need for me personally to use it because I'm using other platforms instead.
Yeah, and I think also one of the interesting things here is a lot of people don't look at the fact that Facebook has a lot of money. I mean, I know people that are creators on Facebook, they get paid just to create on content platform. They get paid by Facebook, and they're making like $70,000 a month with basically brain rot content or reaction videos, stuff like that. So we do see that it's declining, but obviously that has not hurt the pocketbook of Facebook too much. However, we are seeing that the interest is actually declining. So the actual amount of people using it daily is going down. Now, I believe that what we're seeing here with Mark Zuckerberg saying, oh, we're going to remove the fact checkers and we're going to add these AI bots, which for those that don't know, this basically means there are going to be AI profiles on the platform, which, get this, can actually create their own content. So this is a scary gray area. We're going to talk about how you can make money with it and how I think Mark Zuckerberg is going to get insanely rich off this in just a minute. So tell us what we're looking at here with these AI bots for social media engagement. What are they trying to do? Is it going to be distinguishable from humans? Is it just going to be, hey, this is like, you know, your friend Bob and your friend Ted. One's AI, one's not. You pick. Like, what do you see happening here?
Well, first of all, there is like Mark Zuckerberg.
That's a hard one.
Well, first of all, there is Mark Zuckerberg view of it, as he's saying he's going to help the other creators with these AI creators. But there is also the public view that the AI creators are going to replace the real creators. So what it looks like, it doesn't say it's an AI person there. It fully mimics the page of a real person with some specific niche interest, the picture, and it fully creates the content the same way that the user would do. So the stories, the posts, the pictures, whatever.
Can it chat?
Yes, and that's the main issue with this. It can chat anytime. So it's available 24/7, which for people who want a personal engagement with the AI creator, or generally creator they're looking up to, yeah, that might be beneficial for them. For people who are lonely, they can also feel like they're communicating with the person. The issue is it clearly stated that it's an AI person, or will they think they're actually talking to a real person, whereas they're talking to AI?
And regardless of what happens to us as Facebook users, Facebook is going to make money with this.
Absolutely.
And it's going to give more engagement and false engagement. And I know you do social media for your hobbies and other stuff where, you know, you kind of get hooked on like, oh, how many people like this? And we're the F5 people, which is the refresh. You're like, oh, hey, how many people liked it? Did I get a new comment? How many views are coming in? Are advertisers going to know that bots are watching bots? Because eventually, like, Facebook will be the most engaged platform on planet Earth, only there's like 9 humans and 4 million bots.
Exactly. This is one of the scenarios. And as a creator, I see that it as a threat to me personally, because I'm fighting for the traffic. I'm fighting to be seen on the platform. And now there is going to be several other pages that are doing it better because they can be there all the time. They can create content easily with no effort, no time required for it.
Yeah.
And like, I'm scared by it. I wouldn't prefer it, as I'm sure many creators there are also scared of it. Like,
yeah, I am. I mean, I look at it, and one of the threats to me being, 45 years old in this industry is when new people come in that have been in the industry for a half hour, they don't have kids, they don't have anything going on, they can create 10 videos a day. I'm at just by sheer volume. It's not about quality. Some of the best videos, some of the best courses, some of the best stuff out there gets like 5 views. Why? They're not winning the algorithm. If you have AIs out there that their whole job is to win the algorithm, and the ethics are not so much ethics we might have, because they're programmed, let's face it, where their directive, we all saw the movies where the AI gets the directive and that's it. That's what they do. Like hell or high water, they are doing that directive, where if theirs is to get engagement, I mean, what's going to happen when you have a bunch of bots making brain rot content that the new generations are coming up watching? This is going to be a catastrophe. I think for those of us who still believe in using AI ethically and responsibly as an aid, this is something that we can use to actually make money and in a good way, where we're providing good stuff. I think there's going to be a differentiation, whereas I haven't seen Facebook come out and say, here's our ethics. They're more like, hey, here's a bunch of fake AI people you can chat with. Cool, neat, great. There's Bob the therapist and Ted the Zen guy and, Sally the meditation expert or whatever it is. And it's not really clear. So this is going to be interesting, because we saw what happened to Google when AI content was just a whisper. Google flipped out. They were losing market share. Everyone thought, oh my gosh, it is going to take over. And now we have a search experience where you don't know if it's AI or not.
yes. And I'm afraid for the same thing, because as a user, you have just a limited time you're scrolling it, right? You cannot get 1 million posts a day. You'll get something, and you are defined by the algorithm. What are you going to see? And if there are going to be a bunch of AI bots there that are winning the algorithm, that's the only thing you're going to see there.
Yep. And I mean, like a lot of social media stuff talked about election interference, and it was like, what's going to happen if countries have bots that just you're not going to distinguish? And when you look at how there's fallacies in our minds, bots can exploit that. I mean, a bot would know, hey, these are the vulnerabilities. I don't have them because I'm a bot, and I can exploit this, whether it's views, whether it's attention, whether it's getting you to think something. I mean, it's a dangerous area, and I think, sadly, Facebook jumping the gun is going to make other people, oh, we need to have AI bots on our platform. We got to keep up. Just like when ChatGPT came out of the bag, now everyone's got an AI. This is going to be a dangerous slope. So let's talk about the money angle here. Obviously, the goal is to increase user engagement, because if a bot is now watching all your stuff and liking your stuff, you're going to go watch what the bot likes, because, you get a follower and they're like, hey, I like your stuff. And you're like, hey, they seem to like the stuff I like. Let's go, see what they're up to. So features, you're going to have bots with unique profiles, bios, pictures, and they're going to mimic real people. Now, this is getting into the territory of AI agents, where right now, this is basically AI that was created and it's owned by one person. So wealth inequality using this model is going to go through the roof, because now you have one entity, Facebook, that's going to control all this, which is, it was controlled by us. We were able to make money with our stuff. They had some ads. We can run ads. Now it's getting into a gray area. So they have posts written where now we're getting into AI agents. These Facebook personas, these Facebook accounts that are done by AI are in a sense agents, because they're making content, they're making posts, they're liking and hearting and thumbs upping and all that other stuff. So we're seeing that there, where they're tailored to specific niches, which means, okay, now people that create niche sites that these AIs were trained on are gone.
Yeah, like a fitness trainer.
Yeah.
You can have a real life fitness trainer who will never answer you in direct messages, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have an AI one who will be available all the time.
Yep.
And if you got to choose between two, you will choose an AI creator because it's more convenient, it's more personalized for you.
Mm-hmm.
It can get adjusted to your preferences and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the other one gonna lose.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting that at the same time, he got away with, he did away with fact checkers.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, obviously these AIs are going to make mistakes. They have been shown to do that. And I'm sorry, but I have been a user of Facebook for quite some time. And I would say that if AI is trained on Facebook, we might have an AI that is convincing us that the earth is flat.
Imagine AI learning that rage bait works.
Exactly. Rage bait, hate, like hate comments that AI will be like, well, I guess this is how humans talk.
Yes, and if it's your main aim is to attract attention, you go for it.
Yeah, and they will. Yeah. So looking at that, it responds instantly, gathers nuanced insights into consumer behavior. Like it can stalk you even when you don't know it's stalking you.
Mm-hmm.
It can look at your pictures and understand what you're thinking, feeling, whether it's legit or not.
Yeah, and you have personal conversation with it and learns about you.
Exactly. Partner with AI persona to produce hybrid content. So this is one I like. For those that want to make money, partner with these AIs. Use the AI as a tool rather than here's some more pseudo-humans that are going to be unleashed on the world. More like freeing up. So like for here.
Yes, so he promises that they will help you analyze your content, create new content, give you more ideas, give you more insights on the quality of what to talk about. And this is a good side of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like here, we came in, Tuesday is one of our busiest days here, and Alina and I wanted to do a video. We used AI to make a lot of the notes and find the stuff.
Right.
We wouldn't have gotten a video out till probably next Tuesday if we had to do it ourselves.
Yeah, it's a good helper. My issue is that it framed like a user that creates its own content, not like a helper that helps the human creators with their content. It's a difference there, and it's clear why this difference is there.
One, like I said, I have friends that make upwards of $70,000 to $100,000 a month just putting Facebook content on Facebook and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an isolated system. Like you go on Facebook, you put your reels on your Instagram, you put your Facebook posts, people interact. Zuckerberg and Facebook send you a check because you're helping them keep people engaged.
Mm-hmm.
So now what happens when an AI comes in? Zuckerberg doesn't have to send a check.
Yeah, they don't need you.
Still gets in. And that's the scary part. And if you guys are scared about that and you're like, hey, I feel like maybe one day I might not be needed in the business world or the social world because AI is here, that is a real thing. And here you can license your likeness. So will Facebook eventually be like, hey, Marcus has a following, Alina has a following, let's make AI Alina or AI Marcus, and we could do whatever we want because we want the license.
I think it's also the other way around, that you as a user can license it. So maybe you can get something from the AIs that personalize you.
So that would be a way that we can make money as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the critics are saying pretty much what we're saying. There's a vulnerability, human influencer income. This is scary. This is something where influencers, while I believe that some influencers shouldn't be influencers, I think that when it comes to this, you're going to have a very, very diluted system when this is out. Because now in my industry with make money videos, when AI came out, there are probably 5,000 more AI make money channels that are all AI on YouTube now.
Yeah, and the scary thing about it as well is if advertisers will prefer AI users instead of the regular ones because it takes them less to create this.
Yeah. And I think for us making money, I would look at like, okay, the fact that Facebook allows this, the fact that these companies are open about it and allows it, get in now, learn to make good content with AI, have a human interaction, maybe like us where we're doing the notes, or maybe you don't like being on camera and you don't like the sound of your voice. You can use AI and you can create more content in a good way like we show. This is something that happens all the time that can be done where you can make money on autopilot just by creating good things and getting paid. I think that's going to be better than like a full-on AI channel that's created and managed by AI.
Yes, the same thing. I think it's like if you want to jump into it and get something from it,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta do it now you got to try the functions that they give you, like a collaboration or maybe your AI personalization, and maybe try to combine it to reach the best scenario where it really helps you instead of substituting you. Yeah, there is a possibility, even though there are risks as well.
And I think also looking at like the monetization opportunities on Facebook and Instagram and Meta and all this, it could increase engagement and make views easier for us to get. Because when we look at stuff like this, we have no control over what Zuckerberg does.
Yes.
No control. So we got to get in line and find our way to get our money the way that we see possible.
Yeah, we should adjust.
Well, I mean, you want to make money, go out there right now while it's new, find AIs doing stupid crap, and make a channel of that.
Join them.
Yeah, just be like, hey, this AI said, you should go outside and, wear a tutu if you want the mail to come faster. Or whatever it is. I don't know if that's actually true or not. We'll have to test that. But, looking at that,
it's a thing to try.
Yeah. And that's something where you can build it up and make it grow in a very simple way. Also, being able to use your AI directed the way you want. Eventually, will we have our own AI we can have on Facebook that we can build and grow? And then, of course, looking at Zuckerberg's vision of the Metaverse, this is kind of scary.
Yeah, it is.
This is like, what are we doing here? Is it going to be Wall-E? I mean, So, Elena, tell us a little bit about these 4 possible future scenarios, and then we'll wrap it up and talk about some more money methods.
So with where it is going, there are several possibilities, of course, and this is like the 4 main ones as I see it. Basically, there is a positive one where it's going to be a synergy between AI collaborators, AI creators, and real creators, where AI is mostly used as a tool, and it's transparent that this page is AI, which we didn't see before. Maybe they had to take it down for this reason exactly. So where the real creators can benefit from collaboration with AI and use them for tailoring the content, for helping with the content and everything like this. The second one is the opposite of it, where the AI pages will substitute the real people because they are more effective, they are faster, they create better content, they will be preferred by the sponsors, by the advertisers and everything like that. So this is a negative scenario. Then there is a next one which might come in if we have regulations from outside. So something will tell them to regulate AI content, to market visibly as AI content and have a
disclaimer, disclosure, saying.
Yeah, like a lot of check on the AI content before it's posted on maybe.
That's going to be interesting because you kind of have a perfect storm here where here in the US, you have an administration coming in, which is not so big on regulations. And you have Elon Musk, who's really in the game there politically. And now you have a big money grab. Like, this is going to create the first trillionaire. Like, hands down, whoever gets this is going to be there. I think Musk is half the way there already. He's talking about buying TikTok, this is going to get very interesting. And I think if you want to make money, look at it now, like you have a window to learn this stuff. We don't know where it's going to pan out. We don't know what's going to happen. But right now, you can make ethical, good content. And I mean, it's sad, but true. Some of these people that are in other countries that have never made money online are making AI content, and they're making more money in the make money niche than probably me off of the views.
Yes,
why? Yeah, go ahead.
It's your choice, kind of. And the 4th scenario is about it. It's like a niche resistance where some people will embrace the change, will interact with AI pages, will find the way to work with them, and the other people will just leave the platform, find something else instead, and will prefer the real human interaction instead of AI interaction that is forced, for example, on this platform. I think it's going to be a mix of several.
I think so too. I don't think it's going to get to the point where AI takes over all of Facebook, because let's face it, if AI took over all of Facebook and that's all we saw, I think eventually Facebook wouldn't get human traffic.
Yeah.
So unless the advertisers want to pay for
exactly, there got to be some balance for it to work.
And then talk about number 4.
Yeah, so the niche resistance, it's about some people leaving the platform, like refusing to interact with AI. basically a people's choice.
Yeah. And so like I look at this also because Zuckerberg has a few things that he said, and I think it's telling where he's going with it, which I mean, watching these big money players is going to teach us a lot where, okay, Zuckerberg's talking about making AI on the platform, and they have a lot of them. It's not like 4. There's like thousands, and they all make money each and every day, which, ladies and gentlemen, you can create one too. Also, there was a quote that just came out that said Zuckerberg thinks, basically paraphrasing, they're not going to have programmers at Facebook, they're going to have AI, which, I mean...
Yeah, he's not really friendly to, like...
Humans?
Yes, he doesn't think that much about this problem that it creates of replacing real people, of them losing the jobs. He's, like, looking on the bright side of it, like, technology is going forward, but it's beneficial for him as a business owner, but there are a lot of people who are going to suffer from it, of course.
Yeah, and I had a video I did on my other channel about Facebook Metaverse, and this was before AI got popular. I would highly urge you watch it. I'll put the link in the description, and we'll also have it over at AIProfitScoop.com. But looking at the trajectory of what people say versus what they do, like oftentimes you hear the altruistic billionaire, and it's like, well, if they were altruistic, I think they do different things than they're doing now. Looking at Mark Zuckerberg, is it about connecting humanity or is it about being a billionaire? Well, if you're going to unleash a bunch of AI, that's about connecting humanity with AI for profit.
Exactly. Like if he wanted to help creators and to make their content creation easier, he would create these bots at the like recommending bots, the like helping out bots, not the creators that can replace you potentially.
Yeah.
So it's a different format that he creates, which means his main point is not to support you, but to raise an engagement, have more control over this engagement, have more control over profit eventually.
And I think that's interesting. And also looking at like, okay, the good news, right now, people aren't latching onto it. Like I'm not seeing people go, oh, we need to join Facebook because we got to talk to Sally AI. Not seeing that so far. Will it come later? It might. So far not. If we have the ability now to make these things with AI, go out there and make these videos, go out there and make this content, engage with people, do what AI would do with the help of AI, then I think we can do a lot better. And I think you can make a very good living. As we showed on the thumbnail, these AI bots will make money just like regular social profiles make money. When you're using Facebook, a lot of people don't think about it. Money is being made. I have a friend who makes like $3 million a year off of her Facebook group, and it's not even that big. I know people that make money within Facebook where they're just promoting stuff on Facebook, engaging with stuff on Facebook. Facebook sends them a check. So there's a lot of ways to make money here. Let us know your thoughts as a comment below. We'll link to some videos in the description showing you how to make money with AI content on social platforms so that you can profit and get in on the AI money craze. So, Alina, thanks for being here.
Thank you. So I would say take the best from it. Yes, it's not created for your benefit right away, but you can still benefit from it if you find a way.
Agreed. All right, guys. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next video.